Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Keeping Up with Kia P. I am your girl Kia P, aka Kia the Crafter, and today I'm going to show you how I made the logo for the Gucci Resin Clutch. Okay, you want to know how I did it? I'm going to show you how I did it. So here we go. But before we get started, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when I upload all this juicy content, helping you be great with your crafts. Hey, so with no more further ado, I'm going to turn this camera around and try to share with you my computer screen and what I do to get this 3-layer image, okay? So here we go. All right, I'm going to get you into focus. As you can see, I've already have the image ready to go in the 3 colors, but I'm going to show you how I got to this process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to small that down, and then I'm going to open up the internet here. And the first thing you want to do is find an image that you want to, I'm going to scoot this back a little bit more so that you guys can see, and prop this up a little forward so that we can have better view of everything, because someone was saying that I don't give you all of the view. Okay, I think that's it right there, so y'all can see me type in what I need to type in. Okay, so just say I want to type in or do a Mickey Mouse or Gucci. We'll do another Gucci logo. Enter. And so any kind of logo or anything that you logo, it'll come up, but you want to get a simple image. So you don't want something with a lot of shading. You want something that is just super simple, like this one. This one would be nice right here, because it's simple. That's the one that I think I use, but instead of the black, I use the gold. So that's kind of the one that I use, but I want to use something a little bit different this time. And so we're going to search for a different one. Okay, we're going to go with this one because I want to go side to side. This is nice too, but it's got the shading in there, and then I can make it any color that I want. So I'm going to click on this one and see if it's a JPEG. I'm going to check save image as, and it is a JPEG. So I'm going to save it as Gucci logo, Gucci image, Gucci image, okay? And then I'm going to save it into my computer, my pictures. And so then from there, I'm going to click the top, and then I'm going to open up this website that is going to take this file. And I think I'm doing it right. It's going to take this file, and you see, go to my faves. Is it on my favorites? I got to find where it's at. And I'm not seeing it. Okay, I'm not seeing it there. So let me, nope, that's not it. Is it here? Edit faves from this page? No. Okay, hold tight. Let me find it. Okay, so I found it. it's back. So I did it right. We're going to go up to my favorites. I didn't see it at first. It's all the way down here at the bottom. JPEG, PNG to SVG converter. Image to high quality. I'm going to click that. I knew that I had saved it. I will link this in the video so that you guys will have it. Okay, so we're going to change that file into a SVG file. So you see you could do JPEGs, PNG to a SVG right here. See all that? And so what I'm going to do is scroll down till it get to my Dropbox and I can choose image. So I'm going to click choose file. It automatically pops up my pictures. And then I'm going to go to that image. And I'm going to scroll. I just like to scroll. But here's the image here, Gucci image. I'm going to click on it, open it up. And it's going to open it up right there. There it goes, right there, okay? It also gives you all of the colors that is in here, that's in the palette, all 5 of them. Technically, I only need a few. I don't really need the white. So I could take the white out because I don't need that background. I just really need this part. That's really all I need. So I can take it down to 4 and change this one to the black. I think that's how you do it. Yep. And then I got the red, I got the gold, and then we gonna change this black to the green. And sometimes you just might have to leave it like it is and see how it do. And then we gonna click generate right here. Click generate and see what comes out on this side. So we gonna click generate. It's generating it over here, and that's what we end up with. Same image, it just has a yellow background, and that's fine. That's fine. So that's how that goes, right? And so now we want to download it as a SVG, save it. It's going to save as a SVG. So we're going to change the name back to the same, so we'll know Gucci image and save. Okay, it's an SVG. So we can small the internet down and then open up our Cricut. So you will open up, double click on your Cricut, which we already have it open at the bottom. I don't know if it'll give me a double window. I've never tried to open it up twice. It might take me right back to where I'm at. And no, it doesn't. It gives me a double window. Cool, that works. Okay, so now I'm at my Cricut, and this is where the creation and everything takes place. So you will need to have subscribe to whatever system that you have. If it's a Cameo or a Silhouette or whatever, you have a Silhouette little thingamajig that you can design space where you can do all the conversions and things like that. So if you have Silhouette, we use that particular design space. If you have Cricut, you will use the Cricut design space. And we're on the Cricut design space because I have a Cricut Joy. And that's where we're at. So we're going to do a new project because this is a new image. Click new project. We want to upload image. Okay, as you can see, I've uploaded quite a few. So I'm going to upload the image. I'm going to go click upload image, drag, drop file box. If you had something to drag in, you could drag it here. I'm going to browse my computer. So I'm going to click browse. I'm looking for that Gucci SVG that we saved. Okay, that's what we're looking for. It should be right here, Gucci image. This is the SVG. So we're going to bring that in and we're going to upload it. Click upload. Okay, and there it goes right there in our uploads. We're going to select that and then go to add to canvas. And it's going to end up here. Okay, and then you can see how it's broken down into all of the cuts over here. So if I move it, it's together. But if I ungroup it over here, it's ungrouped. And then I can move the the green. I can move the entire gold piece. I can move the black piece. I can move the middle. See? And this is what will cut. And then you will just layer it all together. You could decide what part you want to stay, what part you want to go. Like I wouldn't on this particular one, I want to contour it. Click contour. I don't want the outside part. Okay? And so it gives me everything over here. So really, I'm going to highlight the parts that, highlight the parts that I don't want. So I don't want that. I don't want the inner box. I just want the Gucci and, yeah. So I don't think I want the inside. And then I know I don't want whatever these little things are right here. I don't want them. And so you're going to click on the things you want to hide. Okay? The things that you want to hide. And let's see what we end up with. And there we go. So I know I need to go back because this middle part is not as good as I need it to be. I don't like that. So I did something. I clicked on the wrong one. And should have clicked on that. And then we're going to see. Make sure everything else is selected and see what that gives us. And that kind of gives us this part. So I need to see how that all lines up together. If that creates, so that creates the rest of that Gucci. Like so. And then I'll bring the red back. And that's pretty much how you're going to bring it all back together and layer it on your piece. And there we have it. So I can do it that way, leaving this part clear. So you can do it like that. But I think I want the outer part of this to be gold. So, interesting. Let me contour this and see the other way, how that looks. We're going to put that back and put that, and then come back and see. So we're going to do that. And then sometimes it, it kind of get a little funky. It's going to be all right. But this, you just play around with it till you get the desired look that you want. Right? And then just see what it do. Now this, I'm going to have to move, maybe move it forward. Arrange, because bring forward, bring to front, and see how that does. There we go. Now that's the look that I want. And that's how I would do it. So that the Gucci will be gold too. Y'all see that? And that's pretty much how you're going to layer it back together. And so when it cuts, you can decide what is cut. You can decide, like on this, I don't need the Gucci part or the box. So I'm going to contour this one. See what pops up. It's a lot of things we don't need. It's taking its time. Okay. So here's all of the parts on the side. and it's showing you what's there. So there's quite a bit that we're gonna have to click. It's quite a bit, but if you want it perfect, because all of these little things will cut out, and I don't want it all cutting out. So I'm gonna start all the way at the bottom, giving it time to load up, and then I'm just gonna start contouring all of these little bitty pieces out, and it's just a click. So it just depends on how strategic and clean you want your designs. You're gonna put the work in, and this is called the work. This is called the work part, because this is a lot of clicking. And as you see, this is all you're gonna do till it's cleaned all the way up how you want it. So these, what I'm clicking is not gonna be there. Now I don't know how other design spaces work, but if you are working on your design space, then you know what to do to contour and to clean up your space, clean up the things that you don't want cut. So I just want the middle part. That's really all I need. I don't need the things along the side. I just, yeah. So we're getting there. And I just want to show you guys how this works. And then you can double layer any, so once you do one image, then you'll know how to do the rest. It's super simple. I just want to make sure I don't take nothing out that I'm gonna need. I just want it to be clean. It's a lot of little small little fragments, and we just I see it cleaning up a little bit. We're getting there. Thank you for your patience, but it's a lot. I don't know if you can, nope, you can't select them all, so you have to literally click them. That would be something for an improvement, is to just be able to select, hold down the mouse and scroll and select the ones you don't want. To some pretty big parts. Okay. All right, so let's see what we have. Because, yeah, and see, it took all that out, and all it left us with just that part. See that? Clean. So that's all that's gonna cut, and it's worth it, you know. It's absolutely worth it. This one didn't need much. This one, the black was fine. That's what we want. You can even go without the black if your base is black. Say for instance that black purse, and you would just you will hide this one. I'll keep it because you just never know what you may need later on. But this will work sufficient right here on a square, on anything you want to put it on, tray, whatever. And so that's how we do that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to print this one because this is not the one that I need. However, I'm going to save it because I will be using it later under Gucci Gucci image. For a tray or a party box. And so this is saved. This one I don't need anymore, so I can quit this one. But I still have the one that I actually need, and that's this one. And so we're gonna cut this out, and then you guys can see me lay it down, okay? So technically it's already ready to go. I'm gonna start with my red. And I'm going to put it on to my mat here. Well, no, I'm not going to use my mat because it is a smart material. My red material is a smart material, so I don't need to put it on. So a smart material for the Cricut Joy is this roll here. You don't need a mat for it. So you just roll this into the machine, which I'm going to show you guys in 1 minute, and it just do its thing and cut it out. So I'm going to turn the camera so you guys can see the machine. And there is the machine. It's a little small desktop Cricut. So that is the Cricut Joy that does all my cutting and things for me. And so we're going to go ahead and I'll turn you back so you can see the settings and all of this. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and cut the red. It's the one that is selected. We're going to say smart. I think this is smart permanent. I think this is smart permanent. What is it? Removable. So this is smart removable vinyl. Gonna click removable vinyl. Default pressure. That's just the regular pressure. And it's gonna tell us to up. We need to, to upload. Load tools. I believe we can upload it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is my smart material. I don't need a mat. And I just load it up. Or not. Let me see what's going on. Remember material settings. Oh, okay. Now it's telling me to upload it. Okay, so I'm going to upload my material. It's going to measure it out. And then I'm going to hit cut. Hit go. And then it's going to cut it. I like the smart material because you don't need a mat, and it just cut good. It weeds better. I just like it, but I go for what I need for my color, whether it's smart material or not. It's the color that I need. And yeah, unload it, and we have our red Gucci that we need for our purse. We're gonna use the same material. We're gonna go back, and I'm gonna turn you back to the computer so you can see what I'm about to do, because we need one for each side, right? So I'm gonna go back here and then I'm gonna edit, and even though I have that there, I'm gonna bring it all the way over, making sure, okay, not to go past the 2 and some change, which it is quite enough. So I'm gonna set that over to the side, and then I'm gonna hit done, and then we're gonna smart vinyl again, and now it's telling me to load my material. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna load the same material up, same spot, and load that in. And we just cut the same material, but we cut it with the, so we're not wasting anything. And then we're gonna hit go on the computer, and it's gonna cut it on this side. So I have them both where they at without wasting any material, because I need one for each side of the purse. And it's just learning how to be smart and not being wasteful. So unload, and there we got both of them. Okay, take my scissors, and cut them right along the edge so that I'm not wasting anything. And that is our first cut. Alright, so we got that. Now we're gonna cut, take you back here, and we're gonna cut out our gold. Now we're gonna need 2 of these, and I don't know, can I get another Gucci on there? I can. I should be able to rearrange it to where I can get another Gucci piece on here, but we're gonna see. Okay, so we're gonna cut this one out now. Now this one is gonna be a smart I'm gonna put removable, but it's like a gold metallic paper, and it's gonna go on a mat. So there's the mat, there's the paper, and we're gonna put it on this mat. My mat is old. I reuse it, re-stick them, re-tag them. I've had this mat for a minute. I might need a new one, but I just haven't invested in one because this one still works. So I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna take my little roller here, which we have. It's my roller. And I know you probably can't hardly see because I'm on a table tripod, but it's okay. We're gonna get through it together. And then I'm gonna braid it out, smooth it out, because I'm gonna smooth out all your, and if you use a Cricut, you already know these things. So I don't really do Cricut tutorials, because if you have this, you already know what is required. But this is basically just for someone who wants to know how or is interested in purchasing a Cricut machine. Is it worth it? Yes. I would start small. That's what I did, so that, because it can be intimidating until you get used to it, and I promise you, you're gonna want a big one. I'm definitely gonna purchase me a bigger one as soon as I can. So we have that sticking to the paper, to the mat here. We're gonna go ahead and load it up just like it's telling us to do. We're gonna load the mat up. It's checking for the material size. And then we're going to hit go, and it's gonna cut out our gold pieces. Now I needed to have went in this and these little lines, I should have cut them out, but I didn't know that I could. So you can do a full t-shirt. You just got to know how to line everything up correctly, tape it down. But you can do full things out of this. It just takes a little bit more effort and timing and preciseness. Sorry about that. Preciseness with your placement of the vinyl and whatnot. But you can do a full shirt. I've done a full shirt. All my shirts that I've done for myself have been done on this Cricut Joy. I do a lot of my print work and stuff on this Cricut machine. I'm just learning the 3-layer technique, so that's why I went ahead and saved the Gucci one for that particular technique and learned it, because I knew I was going to need to do 3 colors. And so the purse came out amazing. It was totally worth it. I will shout out the person, the YouTuber whom I watched to learn this technique, and who also gave me the website to convert the JPEGs into a SVG. So I will do the same. I'm not going to hoard the information. I will definitely have it in the link below of this video so you can use it if you're trying to get it, do your Cricut stuff or silhouette or what have you, projects and images. You want to kind of step it up a notch and not just do one technique. You have several things that you can do with these machines and just make some beautiful projects. So that's our first cut. We're gonna unload it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back, and I know I'm hoping you are not getting dizzy at this point, but this is the best way I know to convey this to you guys. So I hope this video come out decent. Okay, so we got this piece, right? And so what I want to do is I'm gonna edit it one more time if it allows me to. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to so what I like to do is measure it to see exactly where it's at. So it's like right by the 2 on this side. Now if I move it over here, it's going to be too close. So I'm wondering if I turn it around like so and move it over here, would that work? But no, it's not going to work because, well, it might, because let me see, that's down at the 7. That's like right down at the 7. So I can get it. I might can make this work. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it and put it over there. And I should be able to print this. This one I'm gonna hide if it'll let me. Okay, so I gotta be done with it. Done. Go to the next one. I'm trying to get it to where it'll let me hide the second one, and it's not giving me that option. Done. Let me cancel. I'm trying to get it to where, there we go. So it'll let me hide this, hide selection. I'm leaving that just where it's at because I'm not going to take the paper up. And then I'm just going to continue. And it's ready to print it out on the same sheet so that I don't waste material. So we're going to do removable, and now it's ready. We're going to put that same sheet back in there. See, it's already been cut. My thing is to try to get it to come this way so we're not wasting the material. Let's see if we work this out. Let's see if we're good. If I'm good as I think I am. We're about to see. We're about to see. Is she good? We gonna know. 1 minute. I think we good, y'all. Yep, I think we good. And then unload it, and we did it. Look at that. Okay, yeah, she's good. She's good. Now, all I have to do now is put another piece to make this Gucci part. And I'm about to do that right now. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, because now that we know that we can go in and contour, I'm going to cancel this out. So that's going to be a yes. This is giving me my green part. Now, this is difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to cancel the whole project out and see what it gives me. But I'm going to come back here and I'm going to contour this because I don't want those middle lines to show. These middle little lines, I do not want that. So I need to find out where they are. Is it that? That ain't right. Let's go back. Okay. If I can, I might have to leave them in there because it's not allowing me to take them out. Saying that's what it is, but that is not what it's giving me. So I have to leave it alone. And that's what it is. Okay, I thought that I tried to contour it as much as I could. So we're going to take it back. Okay, everything is the right size. Okay, so we're going to go back to make it. This will be on a mat. Continue. And so it goes back to the red Gucci. And I'm going to peel this off my mat because we're going to have to weed that out. I'm going to cut it off. And that's pretty much, you just going in and I'm cutting all my pieces out. Next, I have to do this Gucci part, which I need to see if this is big enough for it, which it is. And I really just need this to be in the middle. My paper. Okay, so now we're going to finish up with our green. Now this green is really, really tricky because this is a dollar store material. This is a Dollar Tree. They do sell Cricut material, but I mean, well, not Cricut material. It's Crafter Square, but it's quite thin. It don't cut as good. It's because it's so thin, it just cuts right through it. This is going to be this one here. We're gonna go to our removable and we're going to change the default settings to less and upload it. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. But I need it, so we have to really work with this one. For this little bitty piece. Is this the right one? No, hold tight. Okay, back. I had to make sure it was the right cut. And so it's gonna cut out our green. Oh wait, I don't think I used default settings, but so it's probably gonna cut it too deep. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna unload it. I want to do the same cut again, so I'm gonna click on it and then I'm gonna do this same cut, but I want to edit and move it over and done, so it can cut on the other side. Removable. I'm gonna cut with less. And then we're gonna load it back in there and cut it over here. And click go. And we got one more cut and we'll be done with our purse cuts. And then I'll take you guys over so y'all can see me lay them down. So that is the green. And so this, I have to be very, I'm going to try to pull you back because this probably is going to take some time. But as you see right there in that corner, it's already like lifting up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come from the bottom to start, lifting up the bottom so I can cut the part that I don't need. Go ahead and get rid of that. We don't need that green. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to deweed it from the paper, leaving just the pieces that I need, because it's a thin, and I'm gonna try to bring it out here so you guys can see. It's a thin, very thin. I'm gonna make sure I leave all my pieces where they supposed to be. So and it's tedious. It's quite tedious. But I'm just gonna go slow and see if I already missed a small piece there. That just does not want to do right. And then a couple of triangles on the inside. So it's a booger. And it takes patience. And it's good that you can see where it should be laid back down. And so that makes it good to know. Now my little triangles are all like giving me a hard time. So we're just going to take them and put them down before because we need those. Tedious, but you gotta do it. So I'm gonna do this. You guys hold tight. Alright, so there we go. I had to put everything back in place. But this method is called reverse weeding, because everything is kind of like boom right here. So what I would do is weed this right off of the or transfer right off of the sheet like this with some transfer tape, and I'll show y'all how to do that in a moment. And so this is our last color that we need. We need one more little piece of red, which I think this will be enough to put down, but I'm not sure. So I don't have to do a big sheet because I can't pull this off just yet. So I'm gonna get some transfer tape, which I have right here, and I'm just gonna put enough, measure it enough to take this off, which will be right here, and then I could just transfer it real quick so that I can remove what's left off. So we're just gonna take some transfer tape, peel the backing off. So you see it takes work. It takes work. It's very tedious. That is not what I wanted to happen. So we're gonna try to pull this off all together and place it back down. And that's because of the material this is. This is that Dollar Tree material. And I could not find this color in a Cricut vinyl. So we got stuck with this. And I'm trying to make it, I got the cut, which is amazing. So now I just got to lay it back down in here, right where it's supposed to go, so I can transfer it up right. So you have to be real tedious with it. Move that up so you guys can see what I'm doing as much as I can show you, because it's, like I said, this is not my thing. And this is definitely not. Okay. Take my transfer tape and I'm going to lay it down because I don't want to get it onto my my board. And it's just going to keep everything in place so I can pull it up and then I can put it back onto the paper that I peeled this off and then cut it into two. So then that'll give me two of them, and it peels it right up, right in place like it's supposed to be, leaving the backing on the mat. And then that gives me my two images, right? And so until I'm ready to use them, I can put it right back on the paper, the tape paper. And I'm going to move this out the way so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Put it right back on the tape paper. And this is called reverse weeding. Then, boom, I got my two images ready to go for my purse. I told you y'all, this takes work. It takes work, but it all comes together. And then I'm going to cut that right up the middle, and that gives me my two for my two sides. Okay, so we got one more image to print, and that is my little red lines, and then we'll have everything we need to lay it down. So, moving on. I can go ahead and take off the backing off my board as much as I can so that I can use it for the next project. I'm just hold tight. Y'all do not know the amount of scraping I had to do to clean my mat, but nevertheless, moving on. All right, so this is our last cut here, and I think we may have enough or maybe not. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is enough to put right there, and hopefully we can get two up out of here without having to use anything else but what we already got. Hold on, let me find another little piece I can lay on the side to make this enough material. That should be enough. We're gonna see if it's enough. We're gonna load it up. And that black is just there to give us enough for the cut. Oh, okay, it's enough. And go. So now we cutting the red, and And we're gonna be done and ready to lay it down. Alright, unload. And that is all of our cuts. We're gonna unweave this and come back and put it together. Hold tight. Alright, so I have my shell here. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my project that I want to lay down. I have all my pieces here. I'm only gonna do one on camera, okay? Just because of the way the camera is set up. So I know that I want the wording or the green to come from the top down. And so I'm going to lay this right here. And that's going to give me an idea of where my gold needs to be. And I had torn that by mistake, trying to get this small little piece off. And there we go. Small little piece too. And this small little piece. Get that out of there. That's them little lines I was trying to get out. But it wouldn't allow me to get them out, so we have to kind of cut it. Trim them out a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my transfer tape, because this piece is going to be big enough to transfer all my big pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and put my transfer tape onto, can y'all see that? Onto the big one, like so. And because I have that sitting up there, I'm going to scrape this so that we can pull it up and place it down. So like I said, I want my green to kind of be in the middle. So here is where my gold will go. And so I'm just gonna lift up right where I want it to be and move my gold out, move my green out the way, and get ready to place my gold image down first. It's not coming up. I might have to get a strong grip for this one, because it's not, oh there we go, I was about to say. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut this backing off like so, and I'm gonna lay that side down. I'm gonna peel this side up if it's gonna come up. I'm gonna peel this side up and out and smooth that over. And that's gonna place that right where that needs to be. Pull our tape back, and there we have it. We're gonna set this right to the side. because we're gonna need it. All right, we're gonna smooth our gold out as much as we can. So that's the gold piece. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, but there you have it. Okay. Now, the next piece is going to be the green, our green stripe. So we're going to peel the backing off. We already know that it's ready to go. I'm going to line it up where it needs to be placed. And I need to bring this a little bit closer to me so I can make sure it's right where it's supposed to be. And it fits just like a puzzle piece. So I'm going to start with my top. Nope. So that's that part. We're gonna go ahead and put the Gucci part on now, and that kind of falls right here at the bottom, just to kind of give this part something nice to have on it. And so we're gonna peel this off like so. Place it where we want it. And layer that down. Now, because we have these bumps right there, I'm going to sand that because I do not want that to be in my way. So I'm just going to sand it a smidgen. And hopefully so that my words don't be all bubbly. I want them nice and smooth. And so that comes off like that. That's super cute. Now we're gonna come back and put our red inside of the gold Gucci. And then all we have to do is do the other one and cover it up, and then that's pretty much this tutorial. And we're gonna layer this right in. she is all set and ready to be. And there you have it. It's all set and ready to go. All right. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. You see it here all the time. You see it here first. Catch you on the next one. Thank you.